What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. Look like Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury is going to be a trilogy. Frank Warren has revealed that following the rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, there will be a third fight following the rematch. So that was being speculated for a while there. If there's been a lot of rumors going around, swirling around that they had a third fight lined up after the rematch, and Frank Warren has come out and confirmed that is the case. There will be a third fight, so pretty much you're gonna get Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder in February, and then you're gonna get a third fight in the summer. So that's gonna pretty much have both of those guys tied up, man, all the way through the summer of 2020. Now, toward the end, the victor of the third fight look to have another fight toward the end of the year. That remains to be seen. As we know, Dillian Whyte mandatory has been called to take place by February of 2021. So that would probably be the next fight that will probably take place if he continues to win. That would be the next fight to take place. Whoever comes out of that third fight, the victorious winner, will have to face Dillian Whyte in February of 2021. Now, I don't think they'll probably try to squeeze in another fight toward the end of the year. They'll be looking to probably negotiate a fight with Dillian Whyte, because he's been number one ranked for 600 some days. Him and his promoter Eddie Hearn been crying about, even though they have just now become the mandatory after losing that spot because of a failed PED test prior to the Oscar Rivas fight. So that's gonna be what's going down right now in the heavyweight division. Now, in the other video I told you that Adam Kanaki, I was hearing was getting lined up to face Wilder if he was victorious against Fury in the rematch. Now that they're going to do a third fight, that kind of knocks Adam Kanaki out of the mix for a while. So he need to be looking to have a significant fight sometime in the beginning of 2020, early part of 2020. Some guys that maybe be lined up for him is maybe Dominique Brazil or maybe Andy Ruiz. He need to be fighting some guys of that caliber. I think they were kind of content to kind of sit around and maybe wait on the Wilder fight after they was in a tougher than expected fight with Chris Arreola. But now that Wilder's going to be tied up for a while, Adam Kanaki is going to need to take a significant fight. Now, I know Luis Ortiz was mentioned as a possible opponent for Adam Kanaki, but he kind of quickly shot that down. He basically said, he's a good fighter and I'll fight anybody. So that's cold for I don't want to fight him right now. When we ain't asked you if you'll fight anybody, we asked you would you be willing to fight Luis Ortiz, and you said I'll fight anybody. So that let me know right then and there that he had no willingness to get in the ring with Luis Ortiz. So that could be another fight for Adam Kanaki, but I doubt if him and his team will be willing to take that fight. So Adam Kanaki is going to have to take a significant fight. That's what this boiled down to. He's not going to be next in line for Deontay Wilder if he was able to get by Fury in the rematch. And Andy Ruiz, he was recently ranked number 7 in the WBC. A lot of people thought that could be a potential fight for Deontay Wilder after the Fury rematch. He's going to have to wait for a while, and he's going to have to work his way back up into a title shot because he's not getting AJ next. Prior to what AJ said after the rematch with Ruiz, they're going to do a trilogy. AJ is tied up for the next 2 fights. He's got Pulev coming up, and he's got to do a mandatory with whoever has the WBO belt after that. That could be the Usyk or Parker, because those guys will be the guys that's lined up for the WBO belt if and when Anthony Joshua is stripped of the WBO crown. So that's what it is, man. Some breaking news, man. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder will be a third fight. So it will be a fight following this rematch. Now, the reason why I think Top Rank and PBC want to do 2 fights is they want to maximize this trilogy, man. They know this fight's going to make a lot of money on pay-per-view. You've been hearing rumors that ESPN has been losing money on a lot of their fights. Their numbers have gone down. As you looked at the Terence Crawford last fight here, his numbers were down compared to the Vasily Lomachenko fight that took place this same time last year after the Heisman Trophy ceremony. So they're not pulling in great numbers. I think the Berta-Beev Gosek fight, which was a huge unification at 175 pounds, didn't produce good numbers. Vasily Lomachenko's ticket sales in this last USA fight against Corolla was real bad ticket sales. Ticket sales didn't do well there, and I don't think the TV numbers were that great either. I think he fought on ESPN Plus, and I don't think they had a lot of uptick, a huge uptick in ESPN subscribers for that Vasily Lomachenko Corolla fight. You look at Tyson Fury, his 2 fights on ESPN, the attendance were very low, and ESPN Plus subscriptions were modest at best. So Top Rank is looking to cash in and maximize their money, cash in on the money that they've offered and they've paid for Tyson Fury, as it was rumored that he had signed a $100 million deal with ESPN. So they're gonna be looking for a return on their investment, and the best way to do that is to have 2 fights lined up with Deontay Wilder, which they know is gonna produce real good pay-per-view numbers when backed by ESPN and Fox pay-per-view. So that's why these 2 fights are getting lined up, man. And the PBC, the same thing. You've been hearing a lot of rumors about them losing money. You know, the last fight that they've done, you know, Jermell Charlo versus Dennis Hogan did 249,000 views, TV views for Showtime. That's very low, even though Showtime is a premium cable network. 249,000 is bad. You know, Deontay Wilder did 1.2 versus Luis Ortiz, and Jermell Charlo did 249,000 versus Dennis Hogan. So PBC, you've been hearing that they're losing money. The money that they got invested into them, they've lost a lot of it. Of that money has been spent, and it's been well spent. So they're looking to cash in and maximize this situation too, to try to generate some positive news and generate some revenue for the PBC, since they've signed these big TV deals with Fox and Showtime and Fox Sports 1. So it's a benefit for both companies, and that's why they're looking to do a trilogy for Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. So that's what we're hearing now, man. That's what we're hearing. Frank Warren has revealed that Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder will be a trilogy. So we'll be a rematch following the fight on February 22nd. The likely venue is the MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. So we'll be getting ready for that fight and get ready to break down and that fight. And the press conference is going to be epic. I heard they're gonna do the satellite where they're gonna shoot the press conference all over the world and stuff like that, and get a lot of views and get a lot of excitement and get a lot of publicity leading up to the rematch. I don't think they're gonna do a 3-city tour. I think it's too late in the game for that. So they're gonna do one big press conference, and they're gonna broadcast it over all satellite outlets, all the YouTube outlets, and broadcast it all over the world. People will be able to watch it live and text and do all that kind of stuff that they do when these press conferences are going on. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, but that's the news, man. That's the news. That's the news going down, man. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder will be a rematch to the rematch coming up February 22nd. It will be a 3rd fight following the 2nd fight. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.